Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
go play fake. Mahomes. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down at 7. Again, it's Kamara. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And another juke. Fighting his way through contact. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Touchdown! Marquez Callaway, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Parkey for the extra point.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
The score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Parkey with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 2nd and 7, Winston throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
To Michael Thomas. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Marquez Callaway.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And some room to roam now. He's at the 30.
Come on now. Come on.
10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Butker on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play fake. Winston. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Saints first down.
Kamara. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Oh, good move. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Play action now. Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Marquez Callaway
closer.
So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense, these defenses.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 88 yards.
And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 49, Saints 34. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 26 yards. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Saints 34. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he is all the way up past the 25. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On play action, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Marquez Callaway.
45 yards.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open,
But oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.